Hi guys, how are we today? Hope you're doing alright. Well, I'm in an alright mood today. I'm not really in the mood where I'm like crying and, stuff like that. So that's a good thing. Sometimes it could be a good or bad thing. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you need to cry. So, yeah. I've watched some of my videos. I know some of them are boring, but this is my life right now. If you want to watch it, watch. If you don't click out. But I hope you stay. Really want you to stay. If you knew better, then you would subscribe for the shit show that's about to happen with my life. Probably for the best part. But, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get some good parts. And I was just watching a video of I don't even know the guy's name. But he had the video had 97,000 views. And it's I want a story about his brother. His brother's not here. His name's Jordan. And I will tell the story of Chris Dayhoff and who he is. Who he was as a brother, a father, a son, a friend. Chris was all of those things, and I don't want to make myself cry and get upset. I hate when I see stuff like this down here. Trash, people's trash. But for the most part, they keep this clean. I don't want to make myself sad and upset. But I just want to tell Chris's story in such a beautiful, just Chris, who he was, full of life. Even I want to reenact his life minus the drugs. You know what I mean? Show you what he did. I was thinking maybe I could go to work with my husband and show you what he did, because my husband had worked with him. I want to get a few videos of the things that my brother did. I want to show the good qualities of who my brother was, because he just wasn't just a drug addict. He just wasn't that. He was many things. Many things. And he was my brother. And is my brother. But for the most part of his life, he made me happy. But there were so many sad points, too, with the drugs and how it got out of control and how it consumed his everyday life. And I was even talking to John, and John said how some days he just said he didn't want to live, or he just wished he could stop the drug. And the thing was, Chris would do so good for so long. And then he would just, I just want to make sure the camera's on, because there's so many times I've videotaped so many videos and they got deleted, or they weren't taping at all. But, there's some mornings that I don't even know what I'm doing with my life, where I'm going with it. I just know that God's taking me on this journey, and I'm happy to be along the ride. And then there's some days where I'm like, oh God, do I want to do this today, or can I do this? Being that my brother left behind so many people. And I honestly think when he was doing the drug that day or night, we found him at 8 something at night, but I believe he was there for hours. He could have been dead from that morning. I still don't know, but I gotta find out. That's a part of me that has to find out. I need to know. I need to know who was in the house and who was partying with him that weekend. I just need to go back to so many different things. This girl was there, and I don't want to put the full story out there because people are watching, but there was someone that was there. There was things that were told, and I know that's what happens when you're using drugs. I'm not trying to blame anybody for Chris's death. I know the things that he put in his body. They said his death was from multiple drugs. And shout out to Charlie D'Amelio. I know this is so, like, I go from one subject to another because I'm that type of person that needs to get my mind off of something else. I'm just going to go to the next story that's on my mind. I picked up the coffee. This is not a Charlie D'Amelio drink. I would like to try that tomorrow. But I'm just shouting out the Dunkin' Donuts and Charlie D'Amelio. That's so nice for being so young, too. It really shows these young girls that anything is possible. And I really feel that way about my brother. My brother felt anything in life was possible, regardless of his addiction, regardless of who he was. Like, because that's not, like, his addiction just didn't define him. The addiction was a part of his life. But when you think it's such a small part of your life, it's really not. It's a huge part. And oh no, these people need to cut this because this does not look good and I want it cut. And no, I'm not a Karen either. Me and my husband were coming out of Wawa, and this young kid, he had asked my husband for a cigarette, and he was a African American young kid, very nice. We were talking to him, and he was saying how, because this was when the riots, like, it was the next day that the riots had already happened, so it was that next day. And we were just sitting around talking about the riots, and he said, you guys aren't like regular white people. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, you guys have the tattoos, and you're just like, you could tell, like, you're from this inner city, like, you're not that type of person or something. I don't know. But I get what he's saying, like you're cool, like, you're, I'm sure this young man has had so many problems growing up, and we just really don't stop and think about other people's lives. Like, if we could just stop and put ourselves in other people's shoes and realize that this could happen to any of us. These riots can turn south, and it could be us one day that's going through what black people are going through. It's just not okay, and black lives do matter. And all lives matter. But for what we're living in right now, black lives do matter. And I just don't stand for any of this, what's going on or what was going on. I'm sure it's still going on every day. And it makes you afraid to talk to certain people, anybody, because you don't know how they're going to react, or if they're mad at us for what happened in the past. Or me, I never did anything. I was always cool with everybody, you know what I mean? But you don't know how, you just need to put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, let me turn it around again and show you how beautiful. Make sure everything's going good. Like, just put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, I remember saying before I was an addict, why can't you just stop? I don't understand why you can't just stop. Like, and then you realize why they just can't stop when you're in that situation. And it could be anybody. You could be in that situation yourself. Mine's was from getting pain meds from the doc for my stomach operation. My gallbladder, that tried to get out through here, but it was so enlarged it attached itself to my gallbladder was so enlarged it attached itself to my kidney, I believe, or liver. Whatever. I'm so mixed up. I don't even know what's going on. It attached itself to whatever. When they cut, they nipped a hole in my small bowel. I can't even remember. It's just bad. Some of these things are so pretty. The stones. I always thought ours was nice too for the book. Nice, right? Schemt. My grandfather, his name was really Schmitsky, but I think when they came over from Poland, they took the ski off the end, so it's Schemt, not Schmidt, Schemt. And that's my dad and my grandpop and grandmom. My mom went on 1990 when I got my, I had a dance that night for my, what do you call that? Sorry for showing that just so you guys. Dance recital. I had a dance recital that night, and I did not want to dance. My mom said, please, just do it for your grandma. My grandma had MS. She showed up to all my stuff. My grandpa would push her in her wheelchair. Yeah. So, I don't know. And then my dad, he passed away right before I met John in 2003. He passed away in May 1st, 2003. My brother's not buried here, but my mom wants me to bring the stuff over, his ashes, and she wants to come too finally. Now this was all cleaned off last week, but since it rained so hard, this is what we got left with: a little blanket of grass. The blanket of grass. Hello, would you like the blanket of grass for breakfast? I go from one extreme to the next. That's my behaviors. That's so weird, ain't it? Crazy. So, yeah. This needs to be cut, though, because this is for these other people's headstones, too. Like, they got to get in there with the wet weed whacker. If not, I'm going to have to bring the weed whacker. Me and my husband can do it tomorrow morning. But that is their job to do it. So, yeah, but, what the message of this video that I'm saying is, put yourself in someone else's shoes today. If that's a message that I can get out there today for how many, I'm only going to probably get like 48 views. And if you guys can share this video to someone that you know is going through this, please do so. I don't care if it's on Facebook. However you share it in a message. I hope that you subscribe. That would be wonderful. I hope that you like this, because liking this helps us and helps me know that you're watching and you like it. And that I'm not, you know, I know people are dropping off at the 2-minute mark. That means they're not liking my videos. So if you watch this far, congratulations and thank you. It is a message that I need to get out there. That is not what I'll be doing as far as telling my brother's story. My brother's story is definitely going to have a nice video, edited out, clean, beautiful. I'm going to interview a few people, you know. Has anybody else gone through, ooh, that's very muddy right down there. Anybody else gone through the loss of a brother, family member, anybody, friend, animal? Please put it down in the comments. Your comments let me know that I'm doing my job to get these videos out to you guys. And it helps me really be able to just process everything that I'm going through. The comments help me to know you guys are watching and you enjoy my message or you enjoy me as a person. Did anybody check out my previous video and see my Meet My Husband of 15 years? That's a really nice one. You know, some of them are just thrown together. I really don't know how to edit, but I'm looking for someone that would like to do that job, you know, and get paid for it or whatnot. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Me and John want to come out with a video on doing reactions to, like videos or music or something like that, or certain content that you guys asked us to review. We would love to do that. Please drop in the comments or send us an email at lavitabella82005. So it's LAVITAEBELLA. That was my old channel, but I still have it as my email. 82005@gmail.com. I'll put it in the box at the down in the description. I'll put it down there. If you guys want to email me, or my Snapchat is the same thing, La Vida Bella, but it's 820 LAVITAEBELLA 820. That's my Snap. So I'm gonna, anybody that's gonna be getting any video things, it's going to be through Snapchat first. I'm going to send it through Snapchat and then Facebook, all right? That's how you'll know my videos are out there. I'll link it. Someone show me how to attach it. But have a great Friday. Have a nice Labor Day weekend. Everybody be safe. Please do not drink and drive. Buckle up. Get an Uber. Ride a bike. Walk. See you guys on the next video. Love, Barb.